The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you have the Dow Industrials up 44. NASDAQ is up 8. S&Ps are up 5.5. We have gold trading up $4 at $12.44. We got silver up 5 cents at $17.06. The 10-year note down 4 ticks. The 30-year bond off 19. And good old King dollars down 581 ticks, 94.22. And volatility, we got Apple after the close today.
Yep.
You got Facebook after the close tomorrow. You got Amazon after the close on Thursday.
Fed action going on as well.
Fed action going on. And Kevin Hinks going on.
That's right.
Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade Think or Swim. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here at 12 o'clock, 12 to 1. Kevin's got a great show. Kevin, Scott, Cindy.
You think they're going to have anything to talk about today?
Oh, you know what? I think I gotta put some of my brainwashing techniques into Kevin right now because see, I know he loves doing these options on Apple, but he likes going long.
Let's see.
Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, guys. Hey, listen, I don't know what which way I like. I like the way it's going.
No, I know that. I know you're not biased long. But I'm trying to I'm trying to throw something in there and say, well, maybe we'll put some other spreads on. Some bullish.
Believe me, hey, Tom, for a guy like me, remember I was standing in a pit in the '87 crash.
You're right.
That day lingers with you. So I never say, oh, it can never go down. Volatility can never go much higher than this. I've seen it.
No.
I've got the emotional scars to tell you that it can go lower and volatility can go higher.
Yeah, that's a fact, isn't it? Yeah, no doubt.
But it's amazing the rhetoric right now on Apple, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, there's like a black cloud over Apple in terms of market discussions about the stock.
Well,
everyone's bracing for something bad here.
Well, they've been so big. I mean, and it's a fabulous company. I mean, it's not, but It's like, how much bigger can you get? But then, just as I was saying that, I mean, technically, I think it's going lower. But in the journal today, they have an article that the watch is going to be bigger than the iPhones.
Okay.
It's like, that's...
Like you're talking about future bigger, like...
They're talking about like right now. It's like, that's insane. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I'll have to read it. Okay.
Yeah.
I completely agree with that, Tom. That said, when that iPhone watch came out, or the iWatch, sorry, came out, my first opinion was, I want to buy the iWatch 6 when they get all the little bugs fixed and everything fixed on it, and when they get a battery that lasts, forever.
Right.
Yeah.
As long as my little Casio that I have on my watch right now, my runner's watch.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean,
you're right, though. I think the Apple Watch is fabulous. It's just not ready yet.
We pulled up, and I think the same way, Kevin, we pulled up an article, though, yesterday that we saw just come across the Bloomberg, right? And what was it saying? It was speculating that the next generation, and maybe it's next, maybe it's like you said, maybe it's the 6th generation, right? But whatever it is, that it's going to have cellular connectivity, where basically you wouldn't need your phone in tow, and that's where it could be a big deal. Because I don't want a phone I don't want to watch if I still have to put the phone in my pocket, right?
Yeah,
right. And I don't want to watch so I have to charge twice a day.
That too, for sure. Because when the first one came out, I was giving some of my friends who are big Apple fanboys a lot of grief over the fact that you're telling me that like my phone, my watch, I keep saying phone, they're such a phone company, right? That my watch could just like die at 9 o'clock at night on me. No, that's not okay. Like we're so used to it with phones, but I don't want to get.
Funny.
It's a battle charging your phone, right? Everyone deals with it these days. You got to keep it charged. I can't deal with another device.
As opposed to the Casio watch that cost me $60 that's been lasting for about 5 years straight.
Exactly.
That's wild, man.
But you see, so the second generation, maybe that'll be, and then, so it could be really quick. It could, if they start doing those types of leaps. And the battery power, like you said, if it's a phone by itself and a battery, who knows?
Right. And I fully believe that Apple will get there eventually. They're just not there yet on it. But I mean, if you're downplaying Apple, if you're selling Apple, I mean, you're crazy.
Yeah, I mean, all those futuristic movies. right? I mean, they're almost everything Apple's going to go to, where you have the phone that's actually a hologram just popping out of your watch. You know, like all those. I mean, that'll be here at some point.
No, it would make sense. And you know what would be really cool is that you have the watch on, and it is your phone, and it's somehow that the speaker is so good that you don't even put anything on. You're just talking like this.
No, exactly.
That would be the.
And then you have the hologram of the person you're talking to on the other end popping up. I mean, that's, you know.
And then they pop right out of the watch.
Yeah. But Apple, I mean, I think if you're a smart player in Apple, you got to look for weakness coming off this earnings number and look to get in at a good entry price for Apple. And just be a long-term player, because Apple's not going anywhere. But the challenge is for Apple, what is the next big thing? And if it is the watch, then get it right.
Yeah, and they have some work to do if it's going to be the watch, right? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to listen for that trade. So, folks, you know, this is swim lessons, folks, is always great. But let me tell you something, right? If you want to learn options upside down in a very common sense way, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, in the middle of the middle of earnings, it is the ultimate, because as Kevin sets up these trades with Scott and Cindy, you're going to see that you can be right on trades, and of course, when we're right, you're always making money. You can be wrong on trades, and they're going to show you what you can do to start correcting those trades to at least try to get them even or lose less money. So it's a beautiful thing. Cooking, brother.
Yeah, but this Greek week. That's what we're talking about.
Greek week.
Greek week.
Decay.
I like Greek week.
I love Greek salads, man. Kevin, thanks so much, man. Look forward to the show at noon. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 26. Nasdaq's up 9. S&Ps are up 4.5. So let's see what's moving inside this market. We're going to go to the NDX first. Because the NDX, it got a little pop up this morning, but something's taken away from it. So, excuse me, folks. The Micron Tech is up 77 cents, which is a monster. It's up, it's only $11 stock, 7%. NXPI is up 462 at 87.60. 87.96. Pacecar? Is that Pacecar?
Maybe Pacar.
Pacar is up $1.77 at $57, and Avco Technologies is up the 370. Now it's interesting here. I'm going to bring something up. Both of these, Avco and NXPI, I think are Apple suppliers.
Okay.
On the way down is that you got Liberty is down $1.
That one's been the big loser every day.
It has.
Yeah.
It has. JD.com is down 133, and T-Mobile is down 93.
Maybe T-Mobile's down because Apple's going to be up.
Yeah.
I don't think they're competitors.
One second. Hold on. Let me see this. AAPL, Equity, SPIC, is that it? No. Okay. At the break, I got
SPLC. That's what I just.
Did that come up?
Yeah.
Okay. AAPL.
You guys just, it was right there.
Awesome. Okay. 1 second.
So fast. So fast. Was it Equity?
Equity.
SPLC. SP.
SPLC.
Supply chain.
I love it. Okay, so
Told you right there. Yeah.
yeah, true. So check this out, folks. This is okay. So this is Apple's supply chain. This is pretty cool. And if you're watching this on Tiger TV, what you're looking at is that
Yeah. Those look to be the suppliers on the left.
Yeah.
And their customers are on the right.
right, and the ones in the red are equities that the revenue, not the revenue, but the equities. Well, no, I believe that the business is down versus the ones in the green. The business has been up. So we don't have enough time to go through all these.
No, it's cool. Yeah.
But it's pretty.
We'll play with it more.
It's
but
pretty cool getting this.
Mind if I just grab the most for a sec?
yeah.
I'm just curious, yeah, because I mean COGS, cost of goods sold. That's what that's saying. Revenue over here.
Yeah.
Latest sales surprises, and then it has the relationship.
LG's up. Samsung's down.
Samsung is up. That's
Yeah,
green, right?
right.
You just said it was down.
Oh, Quanta.
It's down.
Yeah.
Pegatron's up. Jabil's down. We'll have to break that down. That's
I
cool,
know.
though.
Isn't that cool?
And then the same thing going over here, right? And
The
you can see the
customers.
customers: Verizon, AT&T,
Right.
Best Buy, T-Mobile, China Mobile, Vodafone, SoftBank.
You can have some
That's all the
fun
big
with
phone
that, can't
companies.
you, man?
Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And like we always talk about with swim lessons, it's graphic, right?
Yeah.
That makes it 10 times easier.
So
in
look at
terms
this.
of like, if this was spreadsheet data, it would be like, what are we even looking at here? But they make it so visual.
But
It is pretty
335 suppliers, 156 customers. They probably have more than that, but that's going to be a breakdown of their largest groups.
cool. That's cool. So let's see what happens. Oh, and then you just click on LG and it does it flips it around the
Oh,
other way.
look at that. Then it tells you who the suppliers
Their
are for
suppliers.
LG and the customers. Look at
Yeah.
that. Isn't that cool?
You could drink a pot of coffee and
Reven-
spend all day going through
No,
the
I know
relationships.
that. Revenue, 6%. So I wonder if that means
Where are you looking? I don't even.
I'm going for LG and then Apple's up in the corner as a
Yes.
customer. And that's saying that their revenue's 30%, but is that
Cost of goods sold is 6. That's a COGS. I'm guessing is cost of goods sold.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that
6%.
I'm not sure what that. That could mean a few things. We'll have to dig into this.
And that's a darker red versus a lighter red and then a green.
Yeah, bright red looks to be very bad.
Yeah, right. Right.
You can see the latest sales surprises down 9% for them. Panasonic down 6%.
Okay, cool.
This is-
I
see
see.
this?
You hit it. I got it. Okay.
Latest sales surprise minus 4.85%.
Yeah.
And then Apple's just barely negative 0.85%.
Okay.
And these are probably flat. Yeah, they don't have, or they just don't have the data, maybe.
Pretty wild, man.
Pretty cool.
So, our phone number is 877-927-6648. And if we, something's hitting that NDX. Look at that, man. So, NQM6. Yeah. And I suspect it's, we'll find out whether, it's good old Apple in there. But we just went from 89 to 64.
You want to take a look? Maybe they're saying in the den it could be the IBB or SRPT.
Oh, I bet that was the heads up this morning. Folks, if you haven't been in the den yet, you got to get in the den, because they would give me that heads up this morning when I was at home. Yeah, that the IBB wasn't moving. And yeah, it is, the IBB is down 235. Not that that's a lot, but that's enough to hit the composite. Now inside,
sure. Depending on which ones too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So FB, let's just go see how Facebook's doing. Facebook's flat, because that's tomorrow.
Yes.
Apple.
Basically flat.
Yeah, that's flat. Amazon. Yeah, so Amazon's down. Okay, so let me see. It might be Amazon that's starting to hit it. Yeah, Amazon's hitting the NDX a bit.
Yeah. It's down almost 1%,
right.
$6.
Because Amazon's a pretty good large weighting structure.
I'd say so, right?
Yeah, big time. And what's really wild is that, so we get the Fed start today. They come out 2 o'clock tomorrow. No.
Just a statement. No press conference.
No press conference. Statement. But earnings, man, forget it. Apple, Facebook, Amazon.
When is Amazon? Do you know?
Thursday.
Tuesday,
Wednesday, Thursday.
Pretty cool. Definitely.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
We'll 28th, see. Right?
I mean, I would be shocked if Facebook didn't beat.
I agree. No, and Facebook looks like Apple. I mean, like,
one more time. You have a different.
Facebook looks like Google in the context, okay, it can pull lower, with like this thing right here. But see, I like what it's doing today. So like right now, it's not backing off. So it's like, you know what? It might get down there, but you know what? And the earnings, it might decide to go to $1.12 and $1.15 first and test that before going back down.
And the way we talk about, guess what everybody's going to be doing when they have a Apple Watch strapped to their wrist? They're going to be using it to go on Facebook. Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Yeah. No, listen, man. The difference,
because they're as brilliant in terms of taking advantage of mobile technology in the same way, Apple's the designer, right? And Samsung and all those companies, but they're really brilliant in just the interaction and how they're capturing people.
They're using everyone else,
and they're just so all about mobile. You know, that one thing, and I forget where I heard it, but just Zuckerberg saying, to his programmers, if you come into my office and you pitch something for the desktop, like, you're not even going to get 3 words out. You pitch for the mobile, because that's where the future is.
It's so smart. It is.
It makes perfect sense.
That's why you hear us all day long say on your cell phone, because it works.
It does, man.
And
that's where the future is. It is. The phone's a computer these days. So if you're making something that's only available for a desktop computer, you can see that that's not a recipe for future world domination, that's for sure, which I'm pretty sure is Facebook's game plan.
Future world domination.
In a financial great way,
I know.
Not in a bad way, but
it is.
They want to own it, and they're building their own little version of the internet. I mean, you can do everything on Facebook these days without leaving it, which is remarkable. Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Dow right now is down 6, Nasdaq's up 4, S&P is flat. We're going to be right back.
If you're looking to discover a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, don't miss out on the Market Safe Commodity Solution CD from Everbank. This is the second running of their popular 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD, which gives you exposure to 8 equally weighted commodities, including WTI crude oil, gold, silver, copper, nickel, soybeans, corn, and sugar. With annual pricing caps of 70% per component, you could earn up to 70% upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There's no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this indexed CD. Don't miss out. Take advantage of this financial resource designed to grow with the times. The May 19th funding deadline is quickly approaching, so hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member, FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the copper market from one of the tigers out here. HGK6. HGK. So, okay, so copper, had a nice run last week.
A little bit of volatility.
Yeah, we're trading at 223. I like how this is trading. So, your last swing high up here, prior to last week, was the 18th of March. You had volume up there, 61,000 contracts. 72, and then it was trying to get into this 105. Last week we get up with 101, which is nice. They're backing off today. We're at 33. So you'll probably do about 70. It's not a bad setup. I suspect it's building costs to try to at least get up to 230 again. And then what he's looking for is TGB. So TGB, folks, is a it's a small numbered stock, meaning it's only 58 cents, but they take in a huge amount of money, man.
Seco Mines, right?
Yeah. They take in $277 million, which is not bad. Do you know what I mean? And,
$250 million.
Yeah, exactly. We'd take it, right? And out of that, copper is 314. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. They're telling us they only take in, this is funny, in 2015 revenue, they're saying they take in more than they actually took in.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that breakdown goes.
Yeah. What we're looking at, folks, is that there's one part of the sheet on Bloomberg is saying they took in $314 million in copper, but yet on another part of 2015, they say that they only took in $289 million. That being said, okay, so the way Taseko is set up, it's down on 73,000 shares today, and this is just a consolidation. It's the last swing high out here of 69 cents wants to get hit. So,
what's the market cap of TGB? Can you just pull up
absolutely.
the main page? For these tiny stocks, I just always like to have that in front of me. 128 million.
Right. Right.
Somewhat decent.
Yeah. You know what? So check this out, folks. Okay, this is pretty intriguing. That there's always fundamental things that seem to come out of nowhere a lot of times, right? And hey, I'll pull up a stock because this is one of the main reasons I sold the stock. Now we made money in the stock, okay, but I sold this yesterday, and it's IAG. And so check this out. There's no doubt I'm a technical trader, but inside the gold market and the silver market, I'm all over the fundamentals too. To say, okay,
yes.
Because I've been doing it so long, right? Well, check this out. Now, technically, the setup was good, nice run. And then I'm looking at it, right? And you know what they did? So you talk about what happens is that in the mining business, right? The largest cost in the mining business, folks, is energy. And the second largest cost, if they're building the mine out, is cement.
Yeah.
Okay?
For producers.
But
yeah.
But energy's a big deal. Well, guess what? IAG had hedged itself at higher prices in the energy market. And depending on how you put a hedge on, they had to come up with huge money. It's like, you got to be kidding me, man. Okay? So you think inside what we've always been aware of inside the mining stock, you say, have they hedged themselves selling forward their product? Well, when I saw this on the sheet, I said, you got to be kidding me, man. And we dumped it. And the reason, folks, is that if you have some of these, what happens is this. You can have a hedge. There's a couple different ways to have a hedge. You have a hedge, and if, in fact, you're happy with oil at $60 and you bought it at $60, you own it at $60, that's fine. And you've paid for it, right? Most of the time, those hedges aren't laid out like that. What they are is that you're basically like you and I are just trading, right? And so at $60 and now oil's 40, that is going against your balance sheet, right? And guess what? You're short oil and you're long oil and you got to come up with the money.
Yeah.
So it's you get what the gist is.
For sure.
So we kicked that baby out. Doesn't mean we won't get it back at some point, but that was a big heads up. So let's go take a look at some of the volume out here, because yesterday you had light volume. Today 195. Oh, we get volume in the Nasdaq 446 right now, and that's gonna be interesting to see what kind of press that we get on the Nasdaq, because the Nasdaq. That's some decent volume. Let's go take a look at the Qs. So the Qs are at 4.3 million. I think we only did 12 million or 13 million yesterday. Yeah, 14 million.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of volume on the Qs too.
Yeah.
So depending on how this trades out here, man, I suspect these Qs are going to try to get down into that low of yesterday, which is 108.12. Well, what's going to be wild, Tom, is that what's going to happen with the notes and the bonds, because
once you pull up all those world rates, take a look if that's it.
Because we're still so high. I mean, these rates, compared to the world, folks, compared to the first world, let's put it that way. France is 0.6%. And we're 1.9.
Yep.
Germany is 0.2, almost 3. Italy's 1.5. We're 1.9. Portugal's 3.2, but they're broke. Spain is cheaper than us, and they're almost broke too. They're 1.6.
Yeah, no, it's always intriguing checking these out for sure.
And it's like, okay, well, the consensus is that we're not going up tomorrow, but even going into June, it's like, at some point they're going to have to go up. Well, I guess why would they have to go up? They don't have to go up. Exactly.
It was that easy.
No,
right?
Exactly. There's no doubt, man.
They had to go up. But
you know what is happening, folks? It would be really so cool if you could figure this out. The large companies now, right, are going to Europe and floating bonds in Europe.
Okay.
Because it's costing them nothing.
Yeah.
It's costing them 1% to float 10-year bonds.
Yeah.
Right? Now, that's not a government.
Money.
That's a company.
Right.
10-year bonds, folks, at 1%. That's free money.
Free cash.
So that means all you have to do is take that money and make more than 1% on it.
There you go.
You break. If you can't make 1% on money, man, that's
And depending, you know what? Realistically, you might not even have to make 1% with taxes and interest and everything that goes with it. Maybe you make 0.5% and so
right.
I'm just, it's that close.
That's a fact.
Right? Yeah.
There's no doubt about it, man. There's no doubt about it.
Because you're paying interest. And sometimes the interest is tax deductible, depending on how you're doing it.
For companies, they're always
exactly.
right. How crazy is that? You don't have to do that.
You don't, and there's just so much else that goes along with accounting laws and rules that.
It's perfect.
You could probably break even and make money actually.
Yeah, and if you
break even after paying the interest, right? Or what I'm saying, right?
Oh, listen, man, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. Some of the Dow. Let's go take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here. Yeah, and if you have mortgages over there, then they pay you. Not all the countries, but many of them do. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is down 10. Nasdaq's out 5. S&P's are flat. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 10, Nasdaq's off 5, S&P's are flat. And what is interesting here is that, you had the DAX. The DAX tried to get into positive territory, stayed there. Watch this for a second. The DAX, it had got to 10,385, and even this morning it was at 10,318 when I was looking at it, and just gave up another 100 points. That's a big number, man.
For sure.
And what happens is that the DAX likes to, for some reason, the DAX, it doesn't mimic the NDX and NASDAQ, but they trade pretty close together.
Okay.
Now, in the commodities, because we got good old King Dollar basically coming down pretty hard. You get gasoline up 2%, heating oil's up 1.9, you got crude up 1.5, cattle's up 0.7, nickel's up 0.4, gold is up 0.1, and we got our man, Mr. Andy Hecht. He's going to be coming up, right?
We sure do.
And doing the 12 essential lessons of trading commodities.
Yeah. So this starts a week from tomorrow. Time flies.
Wow.
Yeah, a week from tomorrow is the first class.
That's crazy, man.
So, you're going to have 4 nights in there. Each night's going to be 2 hours. Each session's going to be 3 different lessons, and you can basically see exactly what he's covering.
A week from tomorrow is May 4th?
You got it, man.
That blows my mind.
It's April 26th. We're rocking into the summer.
Oh man. Okay, we better go play hooky.
Okay.
Before it gets too hot. No.
We better go play hooky before next Wednesday night. We got to go to Andy's course. There you go. Yeah, but just like we were talking about during the break, right? The fundamental aspect of what you look for in the gold report is a similar deal. I mean, gold's a commodity. There's a reason why that you pay attention to that, because those fundamentals matter.
They do.
Especially in commodities, we see it, over just the technical aspect of charting.
Yeah, because listen, when we can bang both of them together, that's a good
For sure.
scene.
And I know, Andy's going to be on your show this afternoon at like 4:15. And you guys be talking about, I was even talking about him yesterday, where the technomental thing, I mean,
that's pretty cool.
That's, Andy's term. That's,
it is.
And guess where he gets it from? Fundamentals matter with the technicals.
Putting them together.
For sure.
So check it out, folks. Right on the front page of TFNN, you get 4 full nights, 5:30 to 7:30. And now if you can't make it at one of them or a few of them, it's on your page for a full year.
And it's spaced them out 2 weeks apart because they're going to be 2 hours long.
Right.
And you'll have these archives for a full year on your members page.
Nice.
Because, you got 8 hours of education.
Right.
Normally, when we do workshops, you have about 30 days and we extend it. It's just to make sure everybody can watch it as many times as you want. You get so much good information there that you could spend a year going over that a couple times, a few times. Maybe you do it every 6 months and just take a peek at what you're trading.
And you'd wanna, yeah.
And the stuff like backwardation and contango, that's not a light lesson that you just go through and snap. It's that's something you want to watch a couple times. Maybe you're looking to trade.
Well, do you remember how many
times?
And I'm sure many of the listeners remember our man, Mr. Ed Young. I used to have him. When he was teaching us that, I had to go through that so many times.
Intercommodity spreads, location spreads.
Right.
Some cool stuff. I'll be watching this for sure. Yeah. For sure.
So it's right in the front page of TFNN. Let's
Check
go.
it out.
Yeah, totally. Let's go to Mike in Dallas. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, Tommy. I
Mike.
just wanted to ask you, what time is the report from Yellen supposed to be today?
No, it's tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, so this is
What are your expectations?
That there will not be any surprises.
Okay.
So, see, it's unusual. Now, they set up the schedule
Yes.
at the beginning of the year. And in this particular case, the schedule I'm talking about, so they set up whether it's a one-day meeting or a two-day meeting, right? And then they set up whether there's news conferences or not. Now, for some reason, on this April meeting, it was a two-day meeting, but they hadn't scheduled a news conference. So the speculation is that at the beginning of the year, they decided this would be a non-active meeting. And now they're denying that, because the market is saying, hey, you don't have a news conference, you're not going to go up in a rate, because you're supposed to have some kind of transparency.
Yeah.
So they're denying that, for sure. That being said, the Fed Fund futures rate is saying there's a 0 chance that we go up on rates. Tommy and I just brought the world rates up.
Could you actually take a look at that screen? Do you know where it puts the probabilities?
WIRP, yeah.
So that's always a cool one too.
Right. So you can see today, it's tomorrow, it's 0 chance.
0.0.
Right. And in June, it's 21% that they would go up.
And even just to say, even probability of a hike 0%, somehow probability of a cut is 4%.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Right. That's pretty sick.
I mean, it's going to be nothing. That's really what it says. But the fact that actually even that a cut registers as a probability and a hike does not should speak volumes.
Oh, that's great. Okay, well, gentlemen, thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
You too,
Mike.
man. Have a great
Thank
one.
you.
Have a safe one.
I like those screens. I like statistics, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and those
It's nothing
screens
better than probabilities and statistics.
And that screen there, there's money on.
Right.
That's
That's a
what's
real-
really.
right.
That's a big market, folks. That is not a small market.
You know what I mean? You ever want to see the actual probability of anything occurring?
Right.
I mean, that's what they've shown, and Dave White talks about in his newsletter.
Right.
I forget the exact term, but if you go to markets where there's money bet on it,
Right.
I forget what they call, whether
Right.
it's same thing like presidential elections.
Right.
Where's the money going? Because guess what? That's the reality of it. 'Cause
Right.
supply meets demand, and
Right.
that's where that's
Yep.
the same thing. It's just cool how those things really.
Oh, it is. No, there's no doubt, man.
manifest. It's
That-
just the perfect demonstration of supply meeting demand.
Right.
In terms of that's where the market is. That's where the consensus is, and
And
guess
that's where
what?
the expectation is.
And that's usually the correct consensus
Right.
because smart money will funnel it to where it should be, right? To
Right.
where that should meet. Because
Right.
otherwise, there's going to be smarter money on the other side pushing it back.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the pushing back and
Right.
forth the whole time to get it down to
Until all that astute
Yeah.
money gets it on each side, and then that's where it falls. And guess what? That's usually a good estimation of the probabilities
It
of
is.
things occurring because the smart money has decided that's the actual. Because if it was one way or the other,
depending how big the pool is. If it's a
Right,
good sized
right.
pool,
It has
you're
to be
in.
a big pool.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
So and folks, as you're watching TD Ameritrade, Think of swim lessons, that expectation tab, that's a big tab.
Yes,
and
right. It's the same thing. You're
it's the
dealing with
same
money
thing.
behind instruments that are deriving
the
that
option
probability,
business,
right? Yeah.
And for some reason, the option market has been more accurate than the actual equity market, and is the amount bet. And it probably has to do with everything is just closer in, I think. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they're getting that expectation from the first month out, not further
And
out.
how are they getting it with equities? Because in options, it's perfect because you actually are dealing with probability. You know what I mean? Of,
Right,
So
right.
that's why they're able to assign the probability more so than an equity. You're just speculating a move more than there's no
right.
there's no
You're not
risk
saying
reward. There's no
right. You're not saying when.
I mean, binaries is the easiest example of that, where you literally are paying a certain percentage of your max,
Yes.
exposure.
Now look at the NQs. They're giving it up right now. This is pretty wild. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. You got now the difference today would be Apple doesn't normally come out with their numbers. It doesn't say it on here today, but normally it's like 4:30.
Okay.
So the trade that was done, we did last week, that wouldn't work because.
Just why don't you go over if you're.
And what that was that I knew that Google likes coming out with their numbers right after the close.
Sure.
I wasn't banking on Microsoft.
So the spreads and the binaries on Nadex close
right.
at 4:15. You
Right.
get action at 4 o'clock. That's a good trade for sure.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now down 27. Nasdaq's off 15. S&Ps are off 1.5. We're going to be right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And don't forget our man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. And then, of course, TD Ameritrade Swim Lessons, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, and good old Andy Hecht. Now, if we go over to this index, this is pretty cool, folks, okay? Because there's not any one stock in the index. You know, right now the NQs are down 26 points, okay? But at the break, I just went through this. Let me show you something. There's not any one stock that's down big here. But what it is this. You remember Google, okay, come out with numbers. You know, they didn't hit the numbers. Well, Google just intraday out here, you know, just went from 723, now it's at 716, which is a big hit,
yes.
Right? Microsoft, so it just this has to do with weighting structure. Microsoft, you know, just went from $52.35 to $51.40.
Yep.
SBUX, Starbucks, and this is why if you trade the NQs, folks, you want to get your head wrapped around these, because I'm telling you, it's a little edge that you can just, you know, go through these babies. So Starbucks just went from $58.05 down to $57.94. And we know Amazon, we had pulled up first, Tom. Amazon, look at, I mean, Amazon's getting hit. You know, Amazon it went from 625, we're at 617. And that takes those Qs down pretty good, man.
I mean, those are all down about 1%, you know? And that'll get the index down pretty quickly.
It does, you know? And so the NQs themselves, you know, they're down, and they got some juice underneath them, man. You know, this first, you know, we just went from, we started the program, the NQs were at 44.83. You're at 48 right now.
Yeah, 35 points.
35 points, and it has a high volume swing low from yesterday. No, that's the day. That's last Friday at 44.31. So that's where these babies want to go, folks. They're going to make their way down there. The real question is, you know, right now they are coming down on light volume. So, you know, we'll see how that shakes out. But bottom line is that that's where they want to go. And you know, I got a call yesterday. One of I think it was Nabel from Atlanta. If you're out there, Nabel, you scored, man. I like it. BP. He was holding BP. BP, he had it at 28, and it pays a 7.5% dividend too, man.
Sweet. It's a big pop.
It's a big pop, and the chart's set up right, man. You know, so it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Because you know, most times when you see those big dividends like that, it's like
it's tough for it to come in huge. They got to pay out that kind of money.
That's right. And most of the time, it's like, hold on, they're going to get rid of that dividend, you know, in that particular case.
In this environment, for a company like BP, exactly.
Seriously, man.
It's definitely at risk, right?
But guess what? They made plenty of money. Stock's going up. That means the dividend price goes down, but he got it at 28, so he's really probably going to get about an 8% dividend.
He's all set.
Yeah, both ways, which is a beautiful thing. Yeah, this is going to be Apple after the close out here. And that is always... So Apple right now, you got 12 million shares. You're trading at 104. Yeah, I think we get lower price, but guess what? We're going to know at 4:30.
It should be a good 4 o'clock hour of your program, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish they came out before 4:15.
I bet you do.
Right? Why not?
Listen, I hear you.
You know, there's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. The gold contract, that's hanging tough. And you know what is a little...
some volatility, too.
It's definitely volatility. And what you don't have... It's surprising that gold's not up a little bit more, actually, with the dollar getting hit like this, you know. But there's staggered deals inside the dollar and gold. There's no doubt, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, you know, dollar, we've done 15,000 contracts. You're down 396 ticks. You stay right there, folks. That man Basil Chapman's coming up next. And, of course, then you want to know anything about options, swim lessons, right at 12 o'clock. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Wow! Go get him.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.